Hello there, this is Ishan Mishra from Noob Developer, and today I am going to show you few basic Git commands. So after watching this video, you will be comfortable enough to maintain your own project in GitHub or to send pull requests to other projects.
So before talking about GitHub, let's first talk about what is Git. So Git is the modern version control system. It is also open source and actively maintained. So it was created by Linus Torvald, the creator of Linux kernel system. So then what is GitHub then? So GitHub is a cloud-based Git repository hosting service. So it is basically provides you a good UI for using Git commands and also provide you cloud service for hosting your codes and for collaborations too. So in today's video, what we are going to do is that we will take a real life scenario, almost a real life scenario, like I am working in a company called Binod Company. Okay, so here you can see all the lines encoded in Binod format. So these are all encoded lines. So in Binod Company, I need to make a website for them, and there are two guys, Extreme. So Extreme has already made the homepage for us, and now it's my chance to make about us page and contact us page. So this is my responsibility. So first what we have to do is like this Binod Company, this repository is in Ishan Extreme GitHub profile, not in my profile. So first I need to fork it. So with forking, now this repository, I have a copy of this repository in my profile also. So now I have a copy of this. So now what I have to do is um, copy this into my local system. So for that, let's go to a folder. I'm going to this Binod company folder. So let's empty this folder, open the terminal here. So to get the code in your local system, you need to use the git clone command. So this will be flashed in the screen too, and then paste the repo link and then hit enter. So everything else will be done by git. So now you can see I have this Binod company and the readme file which was present here. So now let's use a code editor to edit it. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. So now we have our file in our local system. Um, Now what we have to do is make our own branch where we can contribute our code. So like here you can see there is an Extreme branch where this guy named Extreme have contributed home.html. So now I have to make my own. This is the main branch where the completed code will be there after the code is completed. So now I have to make my own branch where I can contribute my own code so that there is no mixing of code and and me and Extreme both can collaborate. So now for that the command is git branch and then the branch name. So I'm going to name the branch as Ishan. So now let's check all the present branch. So we can do this with the help of command git branch list. So you can see that there are two branches, main and Ishan. So now let's switch to the Ishan branch. For that the command is git checkout and then the branch name. So now let's once again check the list. So now here you can see that I am in the Ishan branch. So before switching between branch, there are few things that you have to consider, but this is not the right time. I'll tell you once you have knowledge about git commit and git add commands. So there is also one shortcut command called git checkout dash b and then the branch name. So with this you don't have to first create, like here I have done, first created the branch and then switch to that branch. With this command both the things are done in the same line, so it will switch you to that newly created branch. So now let's start creating our about page. So add a new file, name it about.html. So this is our about page, very simple page. So now let's test how it is looking. So okay, let's add the link also. Copy. So yes, now it's completed. So this is our about us page. So we have reached a checkpoint. We have created our about us page. So now we like to save our project at this point. So for that, first let's do a git status. So this git status shows us about all the files we have added, we have deleted. So here you can see that about.html which we have added, but it is in red color. So red color means that it is unstaged. So what unstaged means? So before we can upload our code to the remote system, we have to do git add, then git commit, and then git push. So what git add does is you can specify, like the command is like this: git add and then the file name. So, okay, git add and the file name. So here you can add whichever file name you want to save. So after you do git add, the file is ready for a git commit. uh, the git add command make it from unstaged to staged. Like let me show you. And dash a. So dash a means all the files. So once again let's do git status. So here you can see now it is green. So green means that it is now staged, that is ready for a git commit. So let's do a git commit to git commit dash m and then the message for the commit. So the message would be about us added. So now we can also see all the logs. So in log we can see all the commits that we have made till now. So here you can see these are the initial commits, and this is the commit which I have made just now, about us added, and here is the hash code for that commit. So now let's delete this and add a second file called contact.html. So it's very similar to about, so I'll copy it and just replace this, and now let's fill in the link also. Sorry. Here also fill in the link. Save it. Now let's test it once. So here is the contact, here is the about, working correctly. So once again, let's do git status. Here you can see I've modified about.html. So about.html, I've added the link and all, and I've added a new file called contact.html. So it is still unstaged. Let's stage it with git add command. Git add dash. So let me tell you one. Let me show you one more thing. If I do git add contact.html only and git status, here you can see that about.html is not staged. So git add command gives us the flexibility to choose what we want in the commit and what we don't want. So that's why there is an extra step of git add. So now let's add this also. Once again, git status, and here you can see both the files are now staged. Let's do a git commit. So git commit home edit. Sorry, not home, contact edit. Now let's check the log file. Git log, one line. You can see I have about us added and then the contact added. So I have received a call from our boss. So now he needs one more file called insight, one more page called insight. So I have to design that also for this Binod company. So for that, let's call this insight, and we have to make few changes to other files also. We have to make these changes to all files. Here there's one more good thing in VS Code. Here you can see like I've added this file so it is showing green, modified this file so it is showing in orangish color and all. Here you can see M and U command also. So I've added this new file. Now let's test it once again. You can see the inside page. So yes, it's working fine. So let's add this file also. Git status first. So here you can see I've modified my about page, modified my contact page, and I have added this new file inside page. All three files are still unstaged. Let's make all these three files staged. Git status, git status. So here you can see all three files are now staged. Now let's make a commit and name this commit as insight added. Now let's see the log. You can see the insight has been added. So let's go to next step. So there is a bad news. I have again received a call from the boss, and now he's telling that he does not want inside page. It's already 1:40 am. I don't know what is happening to him. He's going mad and also making me mad also. So now let's remove the inside page. So there are two ways now here. We can make Control Z to all the files, like in all the file we have added a link to inside page. So we have to change all the files and then delete this inside.html, or there is a smart way for doing this. So this, I'm showing you the smart way. The other way you can do it or your own self. So here is the log of a file. So we want to go to this checkpoint when we have added the contact page. So for that, the command is git reset hard, and then you need to paste the hash code of the checkpoint or the commit where you want to go back. So let's hit enter and see the magic. The file is now deleted. You can see the deleted in the bracket, and here you can see the inside link is gone, and here is also the inside link is gone. Let me show you here also. Okay. Here you can see there is no inside link. So with just one simple command we have came back to the checkpoint without doing all that undo and all. So there is one more scenario. Let's switch to that. So I have to come to flashback when we have the inside page. So this is the flashback. Okay, so we still have our inside file. We have not done any commit. You can see the log. You can see we have contact, but we have still not done the commit of inside. Okay, sorry. We have to stage it first and then commit and then log status. So nothing to commit and then log. So inside added. So in this scenario, what I'm going to do is I have added a link of contacting one of the employee in the contact page. Okay, so now I still want to go back to the page where the inside is not added, but in this case I have added a contact. I have added few extra lines in contact.html which I want to retain. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to git stash. So with help of git stash, all the work which I have still not committed is added to git stash. Now let me revert back to, reset back to the reset back to the commit where inside is not added. So okay, we are now in the checkpoint when inside was not added, but we also want that line where we have added the contact. So for that we have done the git stash. Now let's do git stash and then pop. So here you can see the line which we have saved using git stash is now again reverted to us. So this is one useful command. So at this point हमारा project तो ready है. So let's now upload our project to our remote server. So for that, let's first check the status. So there is one commit left, so let add it and make the commit contract updated. Okay, so once again let's do the status. So yes, there is nothing to commit. So now let's move on to uploading our project to the Git remote server. So for that, the command is git push -u origin and then the branch name. So in our case, the branch name is Ishan. So one thing to note here that the git push only uploads the part of your file which are being committed. It will not upload uncommitted files. So you need to commit all the files which you want to upload or save to the remote server first, and then to git push. So git push dash u origin, and then the branch name. So now this will ask for your GitHub user ID and password. So let me enter it. So I've entered the password and the user ID. Now press enter and it will now upload to the remote server. So now let's see that whether it is uploaded or not. So here you can see the my branch, and here you can see the code which I have uploaded, about.html, contact.html. So here you can see. So now we have completed our project and it's time to make a pull request to the original repo. So by pull request I mean to update the original repo with our code in simple terms. So let's go to this is the repo in my profile, the copy of repo in my profile, and this is my branch. Now here click on the pull request. Okay, so now give some title to the pull request. Okay, some description and something. Now click on this green button, create pull request, and that's it. So now let's go to the original repo where this repo is located. So now let's go to the pull request repo, not the copy one. So here you can see the pull request which I have made from my other ID. So now I can merge it using merge pull request. So when I click on it, confirm merge. So here you can see that I have the about.html and contact.html in my main branch. Okay, so now we have merged our Ishan branch successfully with the main branch in the original repo. Now it's time to make the pull request for the Extreme branch. So in real life, maybe Extreme will make this pull request from his own account, but here I am having both Ishan and Extreme in the same account. So let's make the pull request for this branch also. So here you can see that I can choose the branch where I want to make this pull request. So initially it was on the Extreme branch. Now I am going to make it on the main branch. So here you can see when I shift to the Extreme branch, there is nothing to make a pull request, because here you can see that there is an Extreme branch which has the same code as here. So but I want to make a pull request to the main branch. So now click on create pull request and done. Now reload on the original repo. This is the original one. Go to pull request and here you can see from the pull request from the Extreme. So now merge this pull request, confirm the merge, and done. Now go to the code and here you can see about.html, contact.html and home.html from the Extreme branch, and there is only main branch. Extreme branch was created initially. This was not created due to this pull request, it was created initially. So that's it for this course. So I have not shown you how to install Git in Windows and all. So if you want, I can share a link, but if you want, I can make a video on that too. So in Linux, in Linux based operating system like in Kubuntu, which I am using Kubuntu. So the Git is pre-installed, so I don't have to install the Git and all. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.